this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know I took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight the millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to the children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they change it like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support children leading us. It's young. We got to keep it open. Oh, no. I love you.
Are you racial?
Great job.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life had.
What up, Muir? Naseem the Dream, D-Lo. What up? Mike from Boston. I don't think I've never met you. What up, Jarvis? You in here early today, huh? We ain't got no girls in here for you yet. Level 2 boxing. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. The after party starts in about an hour. Let me cut that fucking light on. I look dark as hell. Hold on. All right, we back. We're back. What up, Cursor? DB, Kenyatta Ali, Donald Simpson. Yeah, you know what your name remind me of? Remember, what was that show on BET, The Countdown? Donnie Simpson. Your name reminds me of that. Cursor, Mike from Boston again. King Corleone. We in here, man. What up, Tone Brown, man? You in Chi-Town? I gotta get to Chi-Town. I can't wait to have a fight in Chi-Town. I bought the shaved ice, so it's gonna be a good show tonight. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Video sold. King Corleone 45 in the building. How old are you, King Corleone? 47? I used to watch that shit every day, dog. Curse. Let a young nigga get a rich, fam. Too young, dog. You ain't even know what Video Soul was. First, you gotta Google Video Soul. Hey, man. Yeah, you get that a lot? Yeah, that would be dope if you were his son. That would be fly. You know what I mean? That would be dope as hell. So yeah, man. I bet Eddie Hearn. Hey, so Eddie Hearn. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, first of all, I'm gonna give away a pay-per-view. So if you want to win, if you want a chance at win, send me a video of why you're a Deontay Wilder fan. It could be funny, it could be emotional, it can be whatever you want. You can be creative, you can do whatever you want. Email it to me, send it to my DM, whatever you like. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. So feel free to do that if you want to. I'll gladly cash app you the money for your we already got one in already. We got one person already. So if you guys, I'm an hour from Northport. Oh, where I was. Yeah. I was all over Alabama, dog. I was in Tuscaloosa, Selma, Birmingham. Fred, what do you think about Deontay Wilder? Fred accused me.
I live inside my enemy's head, man, free. I ain't never met you, but you met me.
That nigga kept on asking. That nigga just kept on asking, dog. That shit is hilarious. That nigga kept on. I was like, man, this is gold right here. He just kept on asking. Yeah, I'm in LA. Mike from Boston. I'm going to Boston soon. I finally built enough courage. I want to go to Dudley Station, hang out there for a day. I want to walk the same streets as my brother Malcolm. Oh, wait till y'all see this piece I'm getting done for Christmas for my house. Ooh, I love it. Hopefully y'all appreciate it too. Yeah, grown ass man giggle. Hey, if you call in, don't giggle, nigga. Shit, nigga was giggling and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hold up. This is weird. Like, I ain't never had a nigga giggle on the phone with me. I ain't never had that shit ever in my life. Because if it was one of my boys, I just would have hung up. You know what I mean? Like, call me back later. But then we probably would be boys. No, I'm joking. But yeah, man, that nigga was straight giggling on the phone. Did you drop? I was supposed to drop the song. Matter of fact, we'll drop it. Nah, I gotta find a way to do an automatic download when y'all buy it. So I'll work on that tomorrow. And we good. Let me set y'all up so y'all can call in. All right, we're good as gold. So what I had to dodge so I could make that motherfucking Atlanta. Ooh, man. I had to turn my schedule upside down. It's the holiday season. I ain't even You know how you know it's holiday season, but you you don't take it into account. You know, you got family parties, family obligations, but it works. I'll be there Thursday. I'm gonna buy my ticket. Ticket $477. Shit. But I'll get it back because we're doing Philadelphia is only $200, so where it levels out. You know, Eddie, Showtime didn't take into account how expensive the fucking flight's gonna be. Let's get into Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn talked about Deontay Wilder wants the franchise title. $47.97. Yeah, for real. Oh man. And I was thinking, he said he didn't want it, but Eddie Hearn is trying to create news and try and create some momentum because they're literally falling on their face. Have you ever seen a roach try and, I don't know if you guys remember this shit. You ever seen a roach try to escape from you and they just keep on hitting the wall and shit? They go this way, they hit the wall, they go that way. That's Eddie Hearn, dog. That motherfucker Eddie Hearn is a roach when the light cut on. He's scattering and he hit the bottom of the fucking where you keep your pots and pans and shit, and then he goes the other way, hits his fucking head. They don't know how to make money. They have no idea. And yeah, Hearn is definitely a hater. And then he said it's going to do less than 150,000 pay-per-views. I doubt that. What up, Corner Girl 66? You know you come to the front of the line when you want to, if you want to call in. You know that, right? All women jump to the front of the line. Just tell me area code if you want to call in. Anytime. Anytime, baby. Anytime. But there's a nigga named Jarvis. There's a nigga named Jarvis in the chat. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful with him. All right. Hey, I had an epic debate with my boys in my gym today. For those of you that can stop paying that bitch. Hey, so I went to the gym and I trained with I was the only black guy in the gym today. And so I was training with about 8 Mexicans. I think they're all Mexican. I'm just gonna say Latino just to be safe, right? And I went in. Wilder's the king of boxing. Oh, they went off. Wilder, and I told him Wilder outsells Canelo. Canelo only sold 10,005 tickets. And I'm gonna prove to y'all because I did some research on it. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go Canelo's 3 fights with DAZN. Okay. I'm gonna put the proof in the pudding. Rocky Fielding, 20,112 tickets. Daniel Jacobs, 15,370 tickets. Sergey Kovalev, 10,005 tickets. He is on a spiral decline as it relates to him becoming a marquee star. His star appeal has atrophy in it. So, Kurt Sugar in the building, what it do? Oh man, you know what I mean? It's just so I said all that to say DAZN has no idea how to make money. None. Zero. Zilts. Like none. They don't have a clue. They thought that KSI, Logan Paul was gonna do great. They sold 12,000 tickets. But they had it at the wrong time of the year. Black Fight Fan made a great. They should have had it in the spring. If that fight was going to be in LA, they should have had it in the spring and the summertime where all the college kids. And 2, what else I would have did? I would have aired it on YouTube with the replay on DAZN. I mean, fuck it. Sometimes you got to bite the bullet, you know what I mean? And you do all the content. You do all the fight lead up content maybe on DAZN or something like that. DAZN is ECW. You only watch it because it's in between WWE and NCW. Remember that shit? It was NWO when I was a kid. NWO and something like that. They went dark and shit. Everybody wore black. But they struggling. So Eddie Hearn is out here trying to create the news, you know what I mean? And they're struggling. They're struggling mightily. And I don't believe that fight in Saudi Arabia has sold out. You say why and how? Because Eddie Hearn would have told us. He would have told us this weekend. So those tickets aren't moving like they thought they would. He's feeling the pressure from the front. He has been feeling the pressure from the front office. I have no doubt. You know what I mean? How the fuck you gonna be successful in America when everyone in your front office has an accent? Riddle me that. What up, 64 OG? Hey, riddle me that. If everyone in your front office has an accent, how the hell? For real, how the hell can you be successful in America? they gonna tell me how I like boxing. You know what I mean? They gonna belly flop. And everyone that has a job with DAZN, you better have a backup plan. You know what I mean? I'm just being 100 with y'all. Everybody that has a job with DAZN, I don't care what you do, whether you drive the bus or you in the back room or the front room, you better have a backup plan, because they're not gonna tell their employees they're doing bad. Why should they? They gonna leave. You know what I mean? The word gonna get out. But they're desperate. When they go from Anthony Joshua to KSI and Paul Logan, they're desperate. You know what I mean? And I will say this. I'm not sure how you feel about this, guys, but Stephen Espinoza said something that he said is too much boxing. And I sat back, and you know I did. I didn't give an emotional reaction to it. Because I was in Alabama, and I saw the title and I read the article, and then see, the selfishness in me would say, "What are you talking about, Steven? I want as much boxing as possible. You crazy, right?" And then I saw it from the other side, and it was like a perfect storm, because Jamel Herring was the main event Saturday night. And I remember last week or 2 weeks ago, PBC had a card. And I'm watching the card on PBC, and I'm like, I really don't give a damn about the card, you know. And then I was watching Jamel Herring, and you know what I did with Jamel Herring? I just cut it off. I really didn't give a damn about watching it. And the point I'm making is this: if they're putting these main event cards because they got to fill these dates because they're in competition, and they putting these co-main event cards as main event fights, and I think it needs to be some compression in boxing. Jamel Herring probably should have combined with the next card on ESPN, and maybe put that card together, make some money. You know what I mean? Or maybe put him on Shakur Stevenson's card. It would have made perfect sense, because Shakur Stevenson travels with Triple B and all them. So it would have made perfect sense, you know. But I think they need to start compressing these bouts. You know, like that November 2nd card on PBC. I watched it, but it did nothing for me. You know, I didn't catch the Russells, so it's scattered as well. But I don't want to see a co-main event as a main event. I shouldn't say that. I would like to get more bang for my buck, especially since I travel and go to these fights. I want these stacked undercards. You know, I want the co-main event, the third bout and the fourth bout to be something I really, really want, you know? And I know there's a bump in pay. And I know they got to fill these dates, but I don't want to see 3 mediocre cards on one day. I don't. I really, really don't. And for the boxing fan, I think, well, you got. I'm not gonna speak for y'all. Y'all in the chat, so y'all definitely can speak your mind, and we can move forward with it. But I think that my opinion, excuse me, I would have loved to see Jamel Herring get more views. I mean, he probably cracked 300,000 views, probably, if that, on ESPN, because I cut it off. Not even 300,000 because it was on the app, maybe 100,000. And I'm a diehard boxing fan. I was like, you know what? And it was playing the same time as Devin Haney. So I could have had one phone because we watched the zone on Ron's phone. All I had to do was hit my ESPN app and put it on top of my phone. I was like, I don't want to watch it. You know what I mean? I was just so disinterested. But if that had been on the undercard of Shakur Stevenson, it would have made sense, right? They're only 2 weeks apart. I think they probably, if they were in the same region, right? Fresno and they're about 5 hours apart driving. So that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But you guys let me know what you guys think. Mayo shut. Oh, we got someone in the chat. The zone. This zone ain't putting up the best cards. Get the hell out of here. Call in, Mayo. Tell us why. Call in, Mayo. Tell us why. Tell us why the zone put on the best cards. We want to know. I don't think so. They don't even have a star. Every asset they have is declining. The only positive asset they have is Devin Haney, right? Because if Canelo goes from 20,000 ticket sales to 10,000 ticket sales, that's 100% decline. I mean, 50% decline. Imagine you losing 50% of your paycheck. Imagine losing 50% of the amount of women you have in your life. Imagine losing 50% of, anything in your life. It's Andrade is just a fighter. I've given up on Andrade, because Andrade is doing himself a disservice. Who the hell is Jesse Vargas now? Where the hell is Kell Brook at? It's, y'all can call it what y'all want, but if you don't make no noise, you have to create your own narrative. And I think that especially when you don't have the love, like Deontay Wilder has the love of the people. So his name is going to be in constant rotation because people just enjoy supporting him. You know what I mean? Yeah, smash that like button. And Errol Spence is the same way. We're going to get to Errol Spence in a second because they out here being disrespectful. And what else? So if you're an Andrade, if you're an let's see, Andrade, Jesse Vargas, Kell Brook, you kind of got to grab the horse and literally drag it down the street. You know what I mean? Because if not, you're just gonna be dead in the water. And look at Kell Brook, can't get a fight. Jesse Vargas can't get a fight. Why we can't get Jesse Vargas versus Kell Brook? They both have 54. How come Eddie Hearn couldn't deliver Kell Brook? All it took was $5 to $7 million to make the fight, right? Because he fought Terrence Crawford. So Eddie Hearn is in sham. I mean, the zone is, y'all can't. I don't know if y'all see it, but I see it. They're in shambles. You know what I mean? They thought they had a mega star in Anthony Joshua, but he proved not to be that good to carry the torch. He's just not good enough. Right? And then who'd they go to? Then they went to YouTube stars. And I'm not knocking the YouTube guys. You know what I mean? They did what they want. I guess they made $1 million or something like that, 900,000. That's great money. I don't know what they made in their first fight, but I'll tell you this. DAZN made a grave mistake by not auditing or having a firm research their assets, their potential assets that they wanted to buy. Who's Lil Reese? He's a rapper? That's awful, though. Today? Damn, that's awful. Who's Lil Reese? Let me Google this shit real quick. Lil Reese is a rapper shot in the neck God damn. Jesus. Damn, in Chicago. Shit. Yeah, he survived. Hopefully he survived. He's in critical condition. He's alive. Yeah, he's alive. Thank goodness. You got to fight now. Joshua might not be the best. I think he moves like he's not. People don't want to see him. You know what I mean? Not in America. People want to see Ruiz do it again. There's a difference because if Anthony Joshua was fighting anyone else outside of Deontay Wilder, it wouldn't work over here. You get what I'm saying? So they got lightning in the bottle. Y'all gonna see it. I told y'all this day. I told y'all this was coming. They lost. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. They thought it was gonna be 100% easier than what it really was. In mind, there's people in this chat right now that are Anthony Joshua's. 6'7" great athletes. You know what I mean? There are people that's gonna watch this video that are 6'7". I think that's Anthony Joshua, 6'7", 6'5". That are great athletes. This is America, y'all. We get that a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what it's like in the UK and other countries, but Anthony Joshua is pretty common in America. You know what I mean? And an athletic 6'5" guy, it's pretty common. You know what I mean? A athletic looking guy, because Anthony Joshua has proved not to be that athletic. Yeah, he's a lab rat. I told y'all Anthony Joshua was a lab rat. Big time lab rat. You know what I mean? And we're not mesmerized by great athletes. We just say, hey, what team does he play for? Am I gonna play them soon? We're not mesmerized by him, dog. You know what I mean? Do I got to play against him? Is my team playing against him? Was it basketball, football, baseball? Look at my right fielder for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. How many times have I mentioned him on this channel? Once, maybe twice. He's a dime a dozen. So, but but as I digress back into what I was saying, Eddie Hearn is reaching. He's like he's trying to find his way in a room full of darkness. And the whole DAZN team, the leader of DAZN is kind of a quirky white guy. I've never spoken with him, but I've seen him in interviews. His name is Joe Marskaki or something like that. He may be a numbers guy. But he's not a guy that can push the Marco Markowski. Yeah, he's not a guy that can move the meter. And what happened to John Skipper? Is he in rehab or something? Yeah, he's with DAZN, but I haven't seen him since they released Triple G. Where is John Skipper? Is John Skipper in jail? I'm being honest. Is John Skipper in jail or something? Ivory Webb. Hey, happy birthday. Oh, all the time. Mr. Fitness. You gonna do a Deontay Wilder video? I'm gonna post them on my Instagram. Yeah. Where is John Skipper? Because remember, he wanted to be the spokesperson for DAZN. You know what I mean? Like he jumped out in front when he realized they were having problems. Remember? And they told Eddie Hearn, go to the UK and sit still for a second while I try and get this Deontay Wilder deal done. And right after the Deontay Wilder deal, we ain't seen John Skipper. I'm gonna put out a video. Breaking news: did John Skipper have a relapse? He had a relapse, dog. I'm telling you. I wish him well. You know what I mean? I grew up in the crack era. So, but he's had a relapse. I don't doubt it. Where is John? Just how they can put out fake news, or that's not breaking. It is breaking news, Benson. Breaking news. John Skipper has had a relapse. Fuck it. Fuck it. They can make up about shit about Adrian Broner and Tank Davis, right? Breaking news. I'm gonna make a video on that shit. Breaking news. John Skipper has had a relapse and DAZN is failing. I don't care what they gonna do. What they gonna do to me? They don't sign my checks. What they gonna do, dog? Shout out to one of the greats. What up, BNB Boxing? Fred the Great. You know, Nip put great on his name. I'm gonna call you Fred the Great. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Fred the Great. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How recent was this? Ooh, this shit. And that's funny. I was gonna ask someone to send me oh damn. This is recent too. I'll read on that. Yeah, man. He had a relapse though. I don't have no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind. Why y'all not calling in? The hell? Y'all niggas need to be calling in. Thanks, Hart. I appreciate you. Thanks, B Hart. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I don't know. I ain't got now. Why I usually get a phone call 10 seconds into the show. Y'all niggas don't wanna. Yeah, man. Open the lines are open. Nigga, call in. I open the lines. Let's see. Oh shit. Yeah, the lines are open.
Lemo tint to B12.
I just want to hear the intro.
Details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Right, what's good, man?
How you feel? How you feel?
I'm good, bro. I sent you that
I
that
just
thing.
got it. I just got it. I'm gonna read it.
All right. I got you. I wanted to say something about what you said earlier. When you said Steven Espinosa said it's too much boxing.
Yeah. Talk to us. I'm real curious as to what y'all think about that.
So this is what I think. I don't think it's too much boxing. And go with me real quick.
Okay, we'll follow you.
So let's say over a 3-month period there was a fight every week, right?
Sure.
But instead of the fights we got Wilder, Ortiz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we would have Jamal Charlo and let's say Andrade, let's say. And then we would be followed up with Jamel Charlo and Harrison, which we got, right? And then we'd be followed, let's say, by Tank Davis and Lomachenko, right?
Yeah.
Follow that up with Devin Haney versus Gary Russell. Follow that up with Shawn Porter and Terrence Crawford. Follow that up with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Follow that up with you know what I'm saying? It's plenty of fights that could be made that could go 6 months straight, and me personally, I'll pay $100 out of my pocket every time.
Yeah, I get you.
Just because I love boxing like that, and those are fights that I would pay to see. But now, yeah, it's too much boxing if you're gonna give me Gamboa and Tank,
Facts,
and you're gonna give me Jamal Charlo and Hulk Hogan, and you're gonna give me Demetrius Andrade and Captain Crunch, then yeah, I don't want to see that every week. You know what I'm saying? And I won't pay no money for that shit.
I agree.
But if they were feeding us, see, that's the problem is that boxing, every time we start getting ahead of steam, we just kill ourselves. Because remember, right after Floyd retired, right?
Yep.
Everybody was kind of mad about the Pacquiao thing, and the haters, the Floyd haters were mad about, oh, he fought Berto, right? But what we started getting was then we got Thurman and Porter, we got Danny Garcia and Thurman. We got Spenc,
Leo and Abner.
Brook, you know. We got Leo and that. So we were starting to make a head of steam. We got Tank and Pedraza. It started to be like a little head of steam where it was like, oh, all right, we get in the fight. And we got Gary Russell and Lomachenko, then Lomachenko and Rigo. And then what does boxing do? Once we start feeding it back and putting our money back into it, they fuck us again. It's like these dudes don't learn from it. They make the same mistakes. So now, again, we're going to build fights like we were doing. Now we're going to play this politic game like we were doing. And that's to me, that's the problem. It's not that it's too many fights. It's just too many fights that we don't want to fucking see.
I like that. Yeah, it is.
The Canelo versus Kovalov fight, was that the worst fight in the world? No, but that's not what we wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? When is the last time Canelo fought somebody under 30? That's what we want to see. Canelo 29, Charlo is 29, Andrade is 20. These dudes are all in the same. They came up at the same time. They're the same age. Why are we not seeing that? Why has Gary Russell got to put Leo Santa Cruz's father in a goddamn Ted DiBiase sleeper hole for Leo Santa Cruz to even respond? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Leonard Ellaby, and I ain't got nothing but love. Again, like I said yesterday, I got all love for the brothers. Mr. Finesse, I rep for the brothers. I rep for the LDBC. But dumb shit is dumb shit, whether it's like or not. Leonard Ellaby running around here keep saying Tank the biggest star and the star and star. Well, my nigga, is he the best fighter? Because I'm not about who's the biggest star. I'm trying to see who the best fighter is.
Yep.
So I don't know if a dog is a dog till you put him in the ring with other dogs. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why I was saying yesterday about Devin. Even if he's too young and even if he's green, he's pushing for the smoke. So I'm pushing with him.
Yep.
If he want it, I want it for him. This shit where you got guys talking but not fighting, you know what I'm saying? That shit is corny at this point because we had a good head of steam going and we back to square one again.
Yep.
We back to the Mayweather-Pacquiao shit all over again.
And now the irony is every fighter, not every fighter, that's a hyperbole, but every fighter wants to be Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Like,
here's the problem. Here's the problem. So you had Danny Garcia at one point. Danny Garcia was blowing up, right? Right around the same time as Keith Thurman, right? They were blowing up. They're making a head of steam. And instead of taking that, fighting the best fight, giving the fans what they want and building their name, no, they wanted to be Floyd Mayweather after only having fought 2 or 3 top dogs in that division. So Danny was doing it at 140 and then jumped out of 140 into 147. All right, cool. But then he fought Guerrero. He fought Thurman. He lost to Thurman. Now Danny's by the wayside. Shawn Porter started getting himself ahead of steam. Shawn Porter got him a belt, and then he lost to Kell Brook.
Yep.
Now, when the fans are calling for these fights, at that time, when the fans started saying, once Errol took that belt, yo, we want to see Porter and Spenc. We want to see Garcia and Spenc. Instead of them taking advantage, you had people like Keith Thurman saying, man, fuck what the fans talking about.
He didn't care.
I don't want to hear that shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. These dudes, instead of taking, when they have the spotlight on them, taking it and running like Wilder and Spence did, they kind of tried to be Mayweather before they were even in position to be Mayweather. And this is, to me, again, like you said, everybody trying to be Mayweather Pacquiao, but they not going through the process to get there.
Sure.
They skipping steps. But yeah, Fred, man, I'm gonna let you go, man. I know I've been on the
No, I appreciate you though. Thanks for breaking the ice
brother.
too.
You already know. You have a good night, bro. Peace to the chat. I'm jump back in there.
Yeah, peace. Made great points, man. And you said it far better than I could have said it. You know what I mean? You said, I don't care who the biggest star is. I want to see who the best fighter is. Come on, man. Like, you ain't spitting nothing but the truth, dog. You ain't spitting nothing but the truth.
Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth.
267, what up? What's popping? Who this?
I should be on Bluetooth. Hold up.
You probably got talking to a phone because you got me on. Yeah.
Yizzo. Yo.
Yeah, you live. What's popping?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh shit. Hey, my bad, bro. Had you on Bluetooth and shit.
Oh, what's popping?
What's up, Fred? What's up, chat? Yo, to your last caller, I got caught him out on this bullshit, bro.
The last caller?
Yeah, man.
Okay, go ahead. We're listening.
All right, for one, ain't nobody trying to be like Mayweather. And two, there's no one could be Mayweather. So they need to stop referring every boxer trying to be like Mayweather, dog. There's only one Mayweather, one B side, the A side for all the best competition, right? So now the boys talking about Danny Garcia. You know I'm a Danny Garcia team, right? So I gotta get the facts to that last caller because he's talking out his ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia worked his way up, legit. You know what I'm saying? 13 plus title fights. You know what I'm saying? Defended had a more credible opponents, top opponents than any boxer you can name so far. You know, so far as other boxers concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like the Porters, the Keith, the Spenc, and the Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Danny Garcia resume outbeat all those guys, dog. And secondly, you know what I'm saying? Keith fans or Porter fans need to admit, you know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia won all his fights, bro. He factually should be 37-0. You know what I'm saying? 7 fights, ain't no opinion, it's all facts. People need to go back and recap and watch some damn fights correctly, you know what I'm saying? Proper, you know what I'm saying? One judge fucked Danny Garcia out of both fights, favoritism, you know what I'm saying, on some bias shit because they're the next in line. Who? Porter and Keith. You know what I'm saying? Who Danny Garcia gave the opportunity to, and then do it in return on some media rematch shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the robbery and he ran. Now they both lost their belts. Ironically enough, right? So Danny's position. Now Danny Garcia, if he's 37-0 right now, what casuals gonna say right now?
He's not 37.
He's not. The fact is, he was robbed. That need to be acknowledged. Therefore, technically, he should have been 37-0. Even though he's not 37-0, his factual runs one proved that he is 37-0. So you could say 35 and 2 losses. No, correct that shit, dog. And this is for the casuals. 35 and 2 robberies on paper. Facts. You know what I'm saying? He beat Lamont Peterson and he beat Herrera. They keep bringing those names up in debates. I'm like, bro, Herrera lost 9 fucking rounds, dog. Is you a boxing fan or you a casual? Lamont Peterson admits that he lost to Danny Garcia, dog. He started late.
You said he started too
late. People say Lamont Peterson started late as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He only won like 3 or 4 rounds, just like Porter. Porter ain't outworked nothing. Casual, stop justifying motherfucking robberies and false gifts from Danny Garcia's name, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I was debating yesterday in your comments because somebody bring it up. I ain't bring it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been with your channel, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But all I'm saying is, I ain't no fanboy. I ain't no casual. I'm all facts, bro. And in Mayweather, for example, knows Danny Garcia won all his fights. He in his own lane, bro.
I know, but can we just deal what we actually have? He's 35. He's 30. No, I'm just saying we got to deal with what we actually.
35-0. Listen. When people say robberies, like how Ryan Garcia, what's that boy who fought? Guerrero had his last fight. They said that was a robbery, which was facts. People need to just start seeing it for what it is. People support judges who be out robbing boxers who actually won the fight. Do we support that as boxing fans or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't support that. I don't condone that shit or nothing, dog. If it's robbery, niggas just admit the shit. You know what I'm saying? The reason why boxing is where it at now, because of robberies and because of gifts and all that shit. But
we got to deal with what we have, though. He's 35-2. Now, the fact is, where does he go from here?
35-2, correct.
Yeah, 30. No, we just got to deal
35 with 35-2 robberies on paper.
Yeah, that's you can dispute that. I would say he lost to Keith Thurman, and I would say it's a 50-50.
Bro. How he lost? Listen. How he lost to Keith?
I watched it. I had a fight party.
Wait. How he lost to Keith Thurman, right? I don't want to take
8 rounds to 4, 7 rounds to 5.
Listen, how he lost to Keith Thurman when Keith Thurman only won like 4 or 5 rounds technically. He only won 4 rounds, right? and give him that one round because of the first round on that punch he got. He wowed the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Showboating and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then
Keith dominated the first 6 rounds. Keith won the first 5.
No, he did not, bro. Go watch the fight, bro. Oh my God, bro. First round that was Danny Garcia. Only because that one punch, that ooh-ah moment, that's why he got it. You know what I'm saying? But you watch the fight first round. We can watch it together, bro. All I'm saying is 7-5 is really for Danny Garcia because second half.
So if you say it's 7-5, so if you say 7-5, it could go either way.
No, bro. We're talking about who had the second half.
No, okay.
It was tied up. It was tied up from first round to like the 5th round. Second round was all Danny Garcia, bro.
Hey, dog.
Keith Thurman was running, bro.
Dog. He's 35. I know, but he's 35-2.
He got robbed, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Even if he got robbed. Okay, everyone believes he got robbed. He's 35-2 now,
bro.
Even if everyone say he was robbed, he's 35. He's 35-2.
But I'm just saying, if he wasn't robbed, he'd be 37-0.
But we can't talk about that right now.
That's here and there.
How about
recap the fights and
how about if someone say he's 33-4 because he lost to Herrera?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't lose to. Wait. How do you gonna say he lose to Herrera?
That's what I'm saying. Life evens out. It evens out. The universe evens everything out.
That's what I'm saying. How do you gonna say he lost to Herrera when Herrera only won three rounds, bro?
That's subjective. We're not judges. We're watching.
It's not subjective, dog. It's facts, bro. Watch the fight round by round.
We all saw it. We all saw that fight. Danny won the tough fight. Danny won a tough
rounds, fight. Dog. 9 rounds in the bag on Herrera.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. He won.
Oh, he lost. Even the judges had Danny Garcia one-sided victory for Danny Garcia. So
I know, dog.
Herrera won. How do you want to say Lamar Peterson won when Lamar Peterson only won 4 rounds? Come on, man.
No, he beat him.
I'm saying they can't even say 33-4. That don't mean no fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's casual talk, dog.
But we don't want to dispute.
Anyway, I don't want to snap nothing. What I'm saying is that last caller, dog, bring Danny Garcia's name up, bro. Get your facts right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be coming here with that casual talk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to downplay somebody. Ain't nobody trying to be like Mayweather.
No, it was a concept. I don't think I think you may have misunderstood him a little bit. He was talking about the concept of Floyd Mayweather and
they're using the concept all wrong, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Who next up at the Floyd Mayweather?
I gotta take the next call. I gotta take the next call back in. I gotta take the next call.
All right,
thank you.
Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth.
What up, Rapper Forte? What it do, big dog?
What's happening,
What's
Fred?
up, man?
Man, that last caller was on a trip, man.
Yeah, he ready.
He
ready.
You can't call in being emotional, being combative.
Oh, you about to get him all riled up. Oh, shit. He about to blow the chat up. The chat about to blow up right now.
You gotta be emotionally in control of things. This dude getting madder than Danny Garcia get mad about somebody speaking on him. But you, as man, you gotta show better emotional control over this phone. But I'm gonna be real quick. That first topic y'all was having about the too much boxing.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that?
I'm very interested in what you have to say about that.
Yeah, that one, it was with Spinoza speaking on it. And that one, it's a yes and no, depending on how you look at it.
Sure.
There's too much boxing being scheduled on the same days. There's too much unnecessary competition within the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And case in point will be Burchek versus Sosa on the night of Canelo Alvarez bout, and also Canelo Alvarez bout being on the same night of a UFC event in which they didn't want to compete with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rescheduling is the issue. Too many people are competing and too many networks putting on these Saturday cards. We need to get more into, there's not enough boxing, but there's too much Saturday boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cards can be spread. We need more Tuesday night type boxing, more Friday night type boxing.
Wow.
And I think that would spread things out, because there needs to be a better, because it's hard to develop fighters, hard to develop the profile of fighters. Everybody's fighting under cards where names are to be brought up. Tuesday night fights was something that was great to the sport. Even Friday nights was great to the sport. A lot of cards, ESPN needs to be a Friday and Tuesday night type network. They're not putting on Saturday night worthy type events. And I think they're just going to have to come to terms with that and start shifting to that. And even Espinoza may have to shift to that if he feels that it's too much boxing or whatnot. But I think he's meaning there's too much competition on the same night. He should add in, I think it'd be effective for Showtime to start adding in Tuesday and Friday night type events rather than everything being on a Saturday. There's too many conflicts within that. But there's not too much boxing. But man, I like that topic. Great topic. And then also Eddie Hearn, real brief on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eddie, you a goddamn, because I know he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
You a goddamn
listening.
fool to try to spew that type of lies because you know you're going to have to come to terms when you run into the real journalists of the sport, which would be Fred, Blue Blood, the brother from the Boxing Voice. And that may be all, but you're going to come to terms
Damn,
when they put you
rough.
in front of a camera. They put you in front of a camera. They're going to turn you red, and you're going to trip over every little lie you try to spew out here. Now these new fans, you try to create that bullcrap lie about Wilder being afraid and trying to take a franchise title. You're going to have to come to terms with that, and you're about to expose yourself. So idiotic statement. Everything is backed up with on film. So you just can't spew out lies anymore, man. The game out here to correct itself. But that's all I got, Fred, man. Keep rolling with this greatness, man.
Oh, appreciate you, King.
Yes, sir.
All the time.
Put some flowers in my face, won't you? Let me know that I did okay.
Great call. Great call. We got to give each other flowers while we here, dog. Fred, do you have any videos with Eddie? Yeah, I've interviewed him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We done started a war. Here we go.
To this day.
Oh, shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To this day.
I'm just go. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yo, Fred,
The
listen,
floor
man,
is yours.
I don't know. I think that was Jay, whatever, the DSG man fan.
Yeah, that's him.
Look, bro. All I'm trying to say to you, I ain't using my opinion. I'm gonna go on fact. All I'm trying to say to you is, when Danny Garcia beat Lucas Matisse, he was on a high. Everybody was on a high for him. And who did he follow that up with? Mauricio Herrera. And what happened? Most of us thought he lost, but they gave him the win. Cool. So the next fight, we looking for him to get it in with somebody, right? Nah, he fights Rod Talker. He don't rematch Herrera to make that clear. Nah, he jumped back in it with Rod Talker, bro. Okay, then he fight Lamont Peterson, another close fight, which a lot of people thought he lost. So the high is already dying, my brother. When he jumped to 147, he fought Paulie, he fought Guerrero, he fought Vargas. Who wanted to see any of that shit? He get the belt from Paulie? Cool. Or Guerrero? Cool. All right. Now he fight Vargas. Then he fight Thurman and lose. Bro, he fought Brandon Rios after that. Well, I mean, you're talking out of your emotions, man, fan, and that's what I said yesterday, Fred. These dudes need to stop the man fanism. They're not fans of boxers. They're boxing. They're fans of boxers. So when it comes to their favorite guy, as opposed to watching it like you watch a damn sport with people you don't even fucking know, you just like what they do, their talent. You over here, don't talk about Danny, getting all emotional. If you just watch the sport, don't you want to see the best talent versus the best talent every time? Isn't that what you want to see? Cut the goddamn man fanism. Jesus. These dudes crazy for that.
Ding, ding.
All right, let this brother go to sleep, man. Sleep on that.
All right, now the nigga about to call back in.
That's cool. All right.
I appreciate you.
Later.
Yep. Okay, JFL. Call it deflecting. Oh man, that's funny. What up, TC the Crisis? You know, I just want to see a vicious KO. Gotta love a great debate. Yeah, I'll say this. Danny won some close fights. BoxRec say he won, he won, right? If we start talking about how close fights are, how close fights was, it's gonna take us down the road of everybody's comparing each other's schedule. I mean, but yeah.
Lemo 10 to B12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What up?
Yeah, what up, Fred?
How you feel? What's popping?
I'm laughing because the shit is just hilarious. What's my man, the Latin King who called in, man? Mm-hmm. He's real passionate about Danny Garcia, like he got a man crush.
JFL heads, Fact Squad.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't take nothing away from Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a good boxer, but he's pussy. Only reason he want to fight Earl Spence because the money is there. Other than that, he be ducking like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, period. And it's not that it's too much boxing. It's just too much mediocre boxing. Nobody wants to see that shit. You know what I mean? I want to see the fights that I've been looking for. I've been looking forward to Deontay versus Jackson for what? Maybe a year, maybe two. I've been waiting for Earl to clean out the whole division. Like for a while after Floyd retired, I got bored with boxing. Mm-hmm. I felt like the shit was just weak. I felt like nobody knew who the number one, number two contender was. People were coming back for 10 years and fighting for a title after they've been retired for 5-6 years. And I finally felt that the PBC was just giving us back just straight old, good old American knuckle boxing. You know what I mean? But I just feel like with Top Rank and ESPN just jumping in, I just feel like everybody's in competition and it's just messing it up for the true boxing fan because boxing is a dying art anyway in America. It doesn't even get the same respect as MMA, which is a sport that's based on many things and not just one science, you know?
Yep. No, you're right.
That's it, you know what I mean? So, like Party was saying about Danny Garcia, like, look, Danny Garcia is a very talented boxer. An animal, no. And that man was mad as shit. And it's just, it's almost sad. Like, I watched him dance around for years. Like, I've been watching boxing all my life. And the reason that DAZN is never going to be pay-per-view because when there are really big fights, it's more than just watching a fight. It's getting together with your family. Mm-hmm. It's camaraderie. You look forward to it. It's a party. So, you know, mine spending $79 and $65 because everybody going to come watch the fight. The kids going to run around the house. People going to do their thing. It's like a family reunion of sorts, you know? And there's no way. And come on, man. I'm not giving you $19 for that bullshit. To watch Logan Paul fight.
Yep.
Get out of here. All right, Fred, I'm gone. I'm about to get back in the chat.
Yep.
Easy.
Hey, it's one versus everybody. JFL versus everybody. You got that hat on tonight, man. JFL, man. Continue with your show, Fred.
To the big leagues, self-made millionaire, white American, pimp me.
What up, man? You play ball on Wednesday nights? Is that what it is? Not Tuesday? Oh shit! 1 second. I gotta link. My bad. I gotta link you. Oh, 1 second. I gotta link this one to. All right, you good now? What's up?
What's going on, Fred?
How you feel? You play tonight or tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, hopefully my mother-in-law ain't working tomorrow, so she can watch the kids while I go.
Oh, okay.
So what's going on, Fred? Hey, man, how the barbershop thing coming along?
Passively, not good. I'm online looking. I haven't hit the streets looking yet.
Okay. Yeah, but I hope you find a spot, man.
Yeah, it's a 2-year journey. I give myself 2 years. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, man. Now I got to the chat late because I was
we talking about Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia done hijacked the show. So JFL say Danny Garcia is 37-0. He's basically the best fighter in the world, and
he's what? No.
37-0. He was robbed against Keith Thurman
where the O come
Shawn
from?
Porter. He beat Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter.
I mean, if ESPN can do it, why can't he? Huh? Hey. Okay. Hey, we took off the loss. The Lomachenko lost to Gary Russell. I mean, you know. So I mean, we can't be too hard on that nigga.
There it is.
You know, so hey, niggas magic. Ain't nobody lost.
I know everybody undefeated. Shit.
But I like Danny Garcia. I love Danny Garcia. I think he's the best. I think he's the best boxer when it comes to having merch. He has the best merch out of all the boxers. He's capitalized on that in a major way. Great fighter though, you know what I'm saying? But he don't let his hands go enough, especially against Shawn Porter. He was too busy trying to counter.
He's a counter.
You know what I mean? He was doing too much counter. He wasn't letting his hands go. That's why Adrian Broner lose a lot, because they don't let their hands go. You gotta let your hands go a little bit more. I know you want to be defense and all that, but you're not Floyd Mayweather, man. You can't. It don't look like nobody's missing from a mile away when Danny Garcia is fighting. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with Keith Thurman, he lost that fight, fam. It wasn't that ain't up for discussion. Now the Shawn Porter, you could be like, he might have won, but that Keith Thurman dusted my dog off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he dusted my dog off. But the Shawn Porter fight, that was a little close, but like I said, he let his hands go, and that's what gave Shawn Porter the nod.
Yeah. When I rewatched that, go ahead.
I said, but if ESPN can wipe off losses, hell, why can't he?
You're right.
You know,
you're right.
So in his mind, in his network, nigga, Danny Garcia undefeated. So 2 undefeated fighters go. As a matter of fact, you know what? Ain't he a lineal champion?
He's the lineal champion, dog.
Yeah, man. What was you about to say up there? We want to go back and watch the fight?
I totally forgot what I was about to say. Damn. It was something in the chat that went by that I was going to say, but I completely forgot.
Yeah, man. I think I really want to see him against Terrence Crawford. That's what I want to see. I want to see Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence, and I want to see Danny Garcia versus Terrence Crawford. I want to see how that's going to look. Because, I don't think him and Shawn Porter are going to fight because I guess they're friends or whatnot.
Yeah, they said they'll fight each other. I heard that recently.
Oh, and I wanted to, man, matter of fact.
Yeah, what's up?
This is exactly, I've almost forgot. Your boy Shawn Porter is so out of pocket. Like, I've lost so much respect for him today.
Why?
I just watched it because I watched the PBC show. I watched it today, right?
Yeah, what did he say? And
he said he won the fight. He said he won the first seven rounds.
No, he didn't, dog.
Then he said even when he listen though, cuz I don't lie to you, man.
Right.
Listen, the nigga also said, although my hands hit the mat, you could tell I was ready to go. But I was ready to go back after him. And in my mind, I'm like, if Errol Spence hit you one more time, you would have been out.
Yep.
And my thing is, man, like,
who asked him the question? Did Kate ask him the question?
Like, you can't try to be one way and then flip it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he said in the press conference, I'm not the type of guy to say I won a loss, and then he's been contradicting himself. He's been contradicting himself a lot lately. Shawn has been contradicting himself.
And my thing is, Errol Spence beat you way more than
Danny,
than Keith Thurman.
I thought he won.
I mean, because he beat you because he beat him with his own style. Let's get that out the way. Yeah. I took your gun and shot you with it. You know what I'm saying? So
big facts. Big facts.
That was just a soft move, man.
I'm about to watch that shit. I'm about to watch this shit as soon as the show is over. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, you can go on Instagram. Matter of fact, you can go on Instagram and look at it because they say They talk on PBC on Fox. Look it up. Yeah, it's just corny, bro. It's just like my thing is like with the whole like with Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo, right? That was a clear robbery. Everybody in their mama knew that was a robbery. You know what I mean? But after that night, he said how he felt about it and let it go. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, man, I felt like the fight was how it was, and I'm cool. I'm not gonna say anything else about it." And then get on national TV talking about some, "Oh yeah, man, well, shoot, I really won that fight." Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, yeah, man. So I just think that's lame. So I don't know, man. He's getting cornier and cornier every time I watch that show, man.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Go ahead.
They're gonna take him off and put Danny on there, man. Pretty soon.
Or Keith.
Nah, man. Keith Thurman, he's a bum too. He's a fraud.
But Keith wants that job. I can tell he wants that job.
Yeah, he's a fraud. I don't want to listen to him either, man. I don't want to listen to that nigga either. Cause he a fraud too. I'm gonna do this and that to Pacquiao. And I'm gonna die off a body shot. He's a fraud, man. Most of niggas are some frauds. Look, man, I'm telling you, I need you to go back and watch that. Yeah,
I'm about to play it. I'm about to play it on the show right now. As soon as you hang up, I'm gonna play it.
No, I'm saying that we gotta go back to that Deontay Wilder versus Chris Arreola fight and listen to Danny Garcia do the commentary. I'm telling you, and when I call in tomorrow, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, he's better than both of them niggas.
Okay.
He's better at that job than both of them niggas, man. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, so that's that's the nigga that should get the job, man. But I'm tired of seeing Shawn Porter in his bad suits on TV.
I'm excited to play it right now.
Oh yeah. No, play it, because he's a bum nigga. But I'm gonna holler at you in a minute, man.
Right,
keep it for these niggas next. Like I always say, man. I'm holler at you tomorrow. I'll probably holler at you while I'm on my way to Hoop.
Oh, for sure.
And,
I want to holler at your niggas for sure.
Yeah. Peace.
All right. Let's listen to what Keith Thurman. Let's all listen to what Shawn Porter had to say.
7 rounds into a 12-round fight, from being able to, really dissect it and watch it. And, out of 7 rounds, I'm like, I'm my hardest critic. And, even me being myself and, trying to really analyze it, I really do see this fight going my way. That we had the 11th round where my hand touched the canvas, but you can still see I'm the stronger fighter, the more vibrant fighter, energy from round 1 to round 12. And really do, see that decision going the opposite way that it went.
It was split decision win, wasn't it? And 2 of the judges had it 116, 111. How would you have scored it?
I'm in the middle of the ring and I hear split decision and I'm like, split decision? It's got to be a split draw. I just did not see split decision going his way at all. And in my mind, I just okay, I accepted the draw before the official announcement. So that's where my mind was during the fight. And even now, about a month away from the fight now. I'm about 7.
Hey, Porter put on some weight, dog. He breathing heavy.
7 rounds in.
Listen to him breathe.
12-round fight. From being able to, really dissect it and watch it. And, out of 7 rounds.
We don't need to listen to it again, man. Porter. Man, Shawn, dog. Shawn. I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all go ahead and do it. Y'all really be getting your producer credits and Fred. I like this. Yeah, dog. Dog, man. Ray Charles saw that fight, dog. He won 6 rounds. I say 8 rounds to 4, Marlo, with a knockdown, 116, 111. There were some close rounds, but I thought Earl edged it out. Diddy told him to say that, take that. Oh, man, I'm not getting it back into that, man, because if I critique Shawn, y'all gonna say I'm mad. I give 2 shits about it, but fuck it. Shawn, you didn't win the fight, dog. Like, as much as you competed your tail off. You competed. I'm gonna give you that. You top 5 competitor in boxing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong in this fight. Shawn Porter went wrong in this fight by not having a consistent co-trainer since he was 0-0. If he has a co-trainer when he's 0-0, Kenny Porter can do the motivational stuff and the big picture stuff. But where Shawn Porter is lacking is the intricacies in boxing. You get what I'm saying? And he kind of covers it up. He can cover it up against non-A-level fighters. But he can't cover it up against the A-level fighters. That's why he has difficulty. That Kell Brook Shawn Porter fight was a telltale sign. Yeah, Barry Hunter came in late though. He wasn't consistent, if you get what I'm saying. They had Steve Breadman, I remember him. And then some fights they went without, Larry Wade, he's missed a few fights. He need to have something consistent. You get what I'm saying? To teach him the middle distance, to teach him to trust his ability to fight on the inside with mid distance and not overstep, But that Kell Brook Shawn Porter fight was a telltale sign in terms of Shawn's ability to have higher order thinking in the ring, and Shawn Porter let himself down against Kell Brook, and Kell Brook versus Shawn Porter, because in my head, that was an easy fight for Shawn to win because Kell Brook came in with one game plan. Kell Brook wasn't changing who he was. Shawn Porter has the athleticism to change angles and, more importantly, in that fight, change the tempo of the fight. You get what I'm saying? Shawn Porter didn't change the tempo of that fight. He just fought the same tempo every time, and Kell Brook was just easy. Jab, right hand. Jab, right. Count the hooks. How many hooks he threw in that fight? Kell Brook, not too many. And he held all night. I agree. The ref probably should have stepped in. He held a lot because I was there live. He held a lot, and I'm like, damn, stop holding. I remember that feeling. So I will say that the Porters have a point when they mention the holding, but here's the catch. And I've told Kenny and I've told Shawn this to their face. You should have body slammed him. You should have body slammed Kell Brook. You understand what I'm saying? You should have put your forearm in his throat. You know what I mean? You should have gloved him with your strings. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's little things he could have done. You know what I mean? He should have kneed his inner thigh. You know what I mean? Like you gotta do subtle shit where to remind the guy if you want this, you know what I mean? You gotta. I'm gonna make sure. However you plan on beating me, it's not gonna work tonight. And I think that Shawn could have. Shawn had the athleticism to change that fight, and his inability to told us who Shawn Porter is in that fight. One simple adjustment, Shawn wins that fight going away. But he couldn't do it. Now I will say this: Shawn has gotten better, but I think it's too late. It's too late for him. He's going to beat the B-level fighters. But when he moves up to the A levels and the Manny Pacquiao's, the Keith Thurmans, the Earl Spences, the Terrence Crawfords, he may have difficulty. Hopefully he wins one of them. He's one big fight away from the Hall of Famer, I think. You know what I mean? I think he can squeeze in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I think he can squeeze in the Hall of Fame with the big win. Let's say he beats Triple B. Do he gets in the Hall of Fame? Just asking. If he beats Keith Thurman, does he get in the Hall of Fame? You know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then the Ugas fight, he may have gotten lucky. Jack Reese didn't call the knockdown. You know what I mean? Saved his career. But the problem Shawn is going to have is he's not going to have an opponent. No belt, no money, no fans. Shawn is not a main event fighter if he's not fighting an A-level opponent. And you guys say, Fred, what the fuck you talking about? I'm talking about money. I'm talking about draws. I'm talking about, because although we want to see Shawn Porter fight, there's a great audience that does not want to see Shawn Porter fight. You know what I mean? There's like a bubble of these diehard, hardcore boxing fans that can watch Shawn Porter fight. Outside of that bubble, they don't want to see Shawn Porter fight. You know, I enjoy watching Shawn fight, you know. But I'm talking about there's a bubble. I heard the man fan call. Oh yeah, he called it. Yeah, you missed it. You missed it. He's in the chat though. Yeah, he's right beneath you. JFL. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. But let's listen to it again, just in case people missed it the first time. Let's listen to it. And you guys be the judge of it.
You know, I'm my hardest critic, and you know, even me being myself, and you know, trying to really analyze it, I really do see this fight going my way. You know, we had the 11th round where my hand touched the canvas, but you can still see I'm the stronger fighter, the more vibrant fighter, energy from round 1 to round 12, and really do, you know, see that decision going the opposite way that it went.
It was split decision win, wasn't it? And 2 of the judges had it 116, 111. How would you
I'm in the middle of the ring, and I hear split decision, and I'm like, split decision, split. It's got to be a split draw. You know, I just did not see split decision going his way at all. And in my mind, I just like, okay, I accepted the draw before the official announcement. So that's where my mind was during the fight, and even now, you know, about a month away from the fight now. I'm about 7 rounds into a 12-round fight from being able to, you know, really dissect it and watch it. And, you know, out of 7 rounds, I'm like, you know, I'm my hardest critic.
Shawn. And then Shawn said last week that he has Luis Ortiz beating Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him picking Luis Ortiz. Let me make a disclaimer. But sometimes, do you want to be right? Sometimes you got to answer this question in your head. And I know parents fully understand what I'm talking about when I say this. Do you want to be right, or do you want to win? You know what I mean? I don't want to give Lincoln a piece of candy to do some dumb shit around the house. I just want to say, Lincoln, get your ass up and get it done. Right? But sometimes I got to give him a lollipop. You know what I mean? Do I want to be right, or do I want to win? Now that leads me to Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter doesn't have a fan base. All right? He has a, you know, rather small. Let's say he has a small fan base, right? Who has the biggest support of black fans in boxing? Deontay Wilder, right? I would have made a business decision on that. I would have said, you know what? Deontay Wilder's going to win. Deontay Wilder's my man. He going to win. People calling it a lie. You're not talking. Okay. Yeah. I mean, do you want to be right, or do you want to win? Because let's say you pick Luis Ortiz. It does nothing for your ticket sales. It does nothing for you to sell your merchandise. It does nothing for you to, in terms of building your brand. Now, some fans are going to go out of pocket and say, oh, he's a coon for picking. No, he ain't. There's nothing wrong with him. In my humble opinion, he could pick who he wants to win. But if you ask me that question, I'm going to say Deontay Wilder if I'm in Shawn Porter's shoes. Because I need a percentage of Deontay Wilder fans to like me. And that's just the truth of the matter. So do you want to be right, or do you want to win? And I think Shawn wants to be right. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in terms of business, I think it's a bad move. You know, he should have said, I got Deontay Wilder. It's just, you know, it's just what I feel. He said Shawn Porter has merchandise. He sells merchandise fight night. Yeah, Larry Wade is an Ortiz camp. Larry Wade does a great job at what he does. He can never be discredited. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Go look at that old Badu Jack before and after picture. That'll tell you a whole lot. You know, he's selling big ass ties. You know, I don't know, man. Porter is fake. Yeah, man. Porter hasn't been. I don't know if I have any merit saying, because y'all gonna think I'm mad. I'm not mad at him. But Shawn Porter doesn't know how to promote himself. And You know, it is what it is. You know. I thought he lost the fight 116, 111. You know. Yeah, Kenny is too egotistical. That's the real, you know. I'll just let him be.
Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth.
What up? What up?
It was good, Fred. Back again.
I know you couldn't help yourself.
Yo, nah, because like I don't know. To me, Shawn Porter, he just don't come off as genuine. You know what I mean? To me, he's just fake. Like I don't know if he knows that. Like he has no identity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From the smile to the fake humbleness to everything. Till years ago when he wouldn't even speak for himself, his father would speak on everything. Like I don't think that we ever really got a chance to know who the real Shawn Porter is.
Well, you learn it.
You know
now.
what I'm saying? And so in order to buy into somebody, you have to be able to identify with their story. Like with Deontay Wilder, I identify with his story as a father working hard against all odds because everybody wants to buy into the American dream.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I like Earl. Earl worked hard. He was humble, but Earl didn't have a voice and he wouldn't speak up for himself. So it seemed like a lot of times he got passed over. But in between them times, you got to know who these boxers are. Not only when they smiling in front of their camera, but they're genuine off camera. You know what I mean? To me, Shawn, he just doesn't come off as genuine. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not just that he doesn't come off genuine, but like I just don't feel him. I just don't feel him. Like he just look. I'm with my people first. That's just how it is. That's just how I was raised. It doesn't matter. It's them against us and us against them. So he should have said off the buck that he was Deontay. Just like when everybody was doing with the Gucci and stuff, Earl was like, "You ain't hear that shit, bitch. We canceled that."
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love my people, so I'm going to stand with my people. Like I don't like when people have a platform and they don't take stands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't feel you. I can't buy into you.
Yep.
I don't care what you did. I don't care about them. I don't care about all that. I care what you stand as a man. I want to know the real you. I don't need no polished person like Deontay is my man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's honest and people like honesty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody got all that fake time for all that bow tie and them big suits and all that stupid shit. Letting your father degrade you like he the one boxing. You know what I mean? He just, to me, Shawn just doesn't come off as real. And like Scarface had said it a long time ago. Some interview. I forgot. Maybe it was even with what's the magazine back in the day?
Ring magazine.
No. I'm talking about Scarface the rapper. Double XL.
Okay.
Like yeah, you could be hot right now, but your core, the streets were always going to take care of them. You understand what I'm saying? Like even right now, society is so fake that you can become a celebrity in 5 minutes. But it's always going to be your core demographic that's going to support you. And if you don't represent for them, they're not going to support you. You know? All right, brother. I'll call back later.
Appreciate you.
JFL, go to hell, nigga.
Hey. That is what it is, man. You know what I mean? The jig is up. The jig is up. The jig is up. I'm yawning, but I'm here. I'm not tired, but I do need to catch up on some sleep. I'll tell you that much. I didn't sleep much this weekend, but I'm not tired. It's definitely not stopping the show. Someone said in the chat, Porter is becoming more like Bradley. And if that's the case, someone better get a hold of Shawn because his likability meter will be negative. You know what I mean? I ain't going to put that on him just yet. You know what I mean? I ain't going to do that because if I say it, that shit going to catch wind and everybody going to start calling him Timothy Bradley. Timothy Brad 2.0. I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to do that shit. not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it because it's gonna come off as personal. I'll let somebody else on somebody else's channel do it because I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the Porters, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care if I interview him again, see him again. I'm just gonna let it go. After the fight, I just let it go. You know what I mean? I did my job to promote the fight, and I was using those angles to promote the fight, and it's over. You know what I mean? Keep y'all interested, keep y'all entertained, and September 29th, I woke up and didn't give two smacks about the Porters or anything like that. You know what I mean? So that's the truth of the matter. As a matter of fact, I think this is the first time I've mentioned their name. I just haven't thought about it, you know? So, damn. Man, y'all better stop. Bradley gets zero love from me. Zero respect, zero love. I'll never buy none of his merchandise. I won't support. If Timothy Bradley made a comeback, I would tell y'all not to buy tickets because his comeback would be in LA. His comeback will be at StubHub Center or at a casino in the desert. And I would say don't go buy it. You know what I mean? I'm not supporting it. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'll be 100 with y'all. If Andre Ward would have come back and fought Canelo, I don't know if I would have promoted that fight in the way that I would normally support a Andre Ward type. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, when that nigga, he had an ESPN logo polo shirt on and he couldn't talk like a black man. Get the fuck out. I don't, man. I still ain't watched that interview. It's been almost a year. It'll be a year and a couple of months. I still ain't watched that interview. I just have no desire to watch it, man. I mean, he is who he is. There's not many of us left. You know what I mean? Kentucky Fried Timothy for biscuits, butter, no honey. You don't get the honey, dog. You don't put the honey with your biscuits. Hey, I remember I used to have that. They used to have a $5 when I was in college. I used to do KFC, and when I get KFC, it felt like a gourmet meal. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Oh man, on Whittier Boulevard. Yeah, Whittier Boulevard, dog. Off of Whittier and Painter or Whittier and Greenleaf. I used to go to that KFC. Yeah, when I lived in Whittier, I thought that shit was a fucking filet mignon when I went there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. Fred had it rough back in the day. Now I ain't gonna even lie to y'all niggas.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it.
305 in my city. I did it. What's popping?
This felt like calling in, been just watching you chop it up.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Some other things I wanted to continue from the last time I was talking to you about that pound for pound list. Something I left out that I felt was critical in explaining that. And the reason why I didn't bring up Deontay Wilder.
Turn your TV down in the background.
Oh, okay. My bad, bro. Hold on 1 second. Absolutely right. Hold on. Now, listen, what I was saying about that pound for pound, Terrence Crawford for me is pound for pound number one.
Sure.
I explain why.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason why I don't put Deontay Wilder on the pound for pound list because it doesn't matter. He's the king of the hill. You get no ultimate. He has the ultimate crown, the heavyweight championship of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So anything under that, you could talk about pound for pound, this, that, and the third in the lower weight divisions. You can have that discussion, right? Those guys fight for that. They deserve that, right? But when you talk about boxing overall, go back in the day. I started watching boxing as a child back in the 70s, bro. So I'm saying, so it was always the heavyweights that carried the day. When you talk about boxing, you talk about Ali and the likes. You know what I'm saying? So for me, he is the number one boxer in the world today. There's no other fighter that stands on his level to me. He is the best boxer, fighter, champion in the world. You understand me? But when you're talking about pound for pound under the heavyweight champion, you have to go merit-wise to Terrence Crawford. Now, I want to say this right here.
You go back and remember this. When you talk about pound-for-pound fighters and you talk about the best fighters, those fighters fought the guys that they had to put in front of them in their day. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
What you feel about Mike Tyson in his prime? Do you feel he was a bad motherfucker?
I was a kid, so yeah, I thought he was. But now when I look back at it, I say no.
No, this is what I'm saying. Okay, but again, I said that for a reason. Now, he fought the guys that they had for him at that time. Now, you try to put the guys that Tyson fought on his way up in front of Deontay Wilder, we'd have looked at him like he was the Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying that because he don't get the respect that we gave Tyson back in that time when Tyson was knocking guys out. Soon you go to the refrigerator and back. You go get you a pop. You come back, this guy's on the ground sleep. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is when guys go to talk about Deontay Wilder is not fighting anyone, he did nothing no different from the guys that came before him. He's fighting the competition that's in front of him. So he fought and did what he had to do to get to the level he's at. He's reigning champion. He's the one besides the lower weight class guy, the Russell guy. Those two are the longest reigning WBC champion right now currently, and do not get the respect. Not that they want a franchise championship. Them boys done already told you they earn what they want. I mean, they deserve. And they're still not getting the respect from mainstream media. And also, some of our own people are shitting on it. Truth be told. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like some of our leaders that's no longer here. They was not praised by even not all of our people in their day when they was doing with it. Martin Luther King and the like. They was not praised by all blacks. Some blacks thought he should go away. He was too soft for this, that, whatever the case may be. You understand me? Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying this for a reason. And I want to go back to what I heard the young brother say. I don't know his name. He said that he felt like Harrison did not win the fight against the Charlo brother. That it was an outright robbery. Bruh, listen, I want to say this. This is my opinion. Mm-hmm. I think it was a clear-cut win. This was a clear-cut win for Harrison. If you know boxing, I'm talking about the clean-up shots. He controlled the ring. He looked more calm. He was not Charlo was desperate in his attempt to get to the brother. Just watch the fight. Don't listen to the commentators because this is how you get misled. Not you. I'm just speaking in general.
I'm listening.
But this is how guys get led. They get so caught up. And if you since they want to listen to the commentators and watch the fight. A lot of that shit that they were saying that Charlo was not landed. And a lot of shots that Harrison was landed, they've never seen it. They'll talk over it. And as soon as Charlo do land a shot, they'll bring it up. And they'll bring up a lot of shots he didn't land. But they were silent, and they'll, like, every now and then they'll mention a shot that Harrison landed. So you are shaping and painting a narrative for the viewing audience to go. It's like they had already, you know what I'm saying? It was a Charlo event. So they had already sided with this guy, and they had got to know this. They already knew that this guy's chin was suspect, so they felt like it wasn't gonna be a 12-round fight anyway. He was gonna be knocked. It was like sitting on damn with the commentators. I mean, commentary would be anyway because any minute now he'll be knocked out. So it was like they can say what the hell they want to say. It'll be swept under the rug after he'd be sleeping a minute. But it didn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? This guy controlled that ring from round 1 to the 12th round. My opinion. And it was it just bothers me to hear guys. That let me know that guys that saying that this was a robbery really are just, I want to get into calling people casuals and hardcore boxing fans. No, listen, either you know what you're looking at or you don't. It doesn't matter how long you've been watching boxing. You understand me? I done seen fights where guys that look like they eyes all swollen up, shit, bust the fuck up. Excuse my language. You understand me? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the fight, these guys won the fight because they might have took a lot of damage, but they won the fight. I'll give you an example. When you saw that fight with Midget Taylor and Chavez, bruh, Taylor was putting it on this man's ass.
Yeah.
But those crunching punches caught up with him in the end. And I saw this fight live and it hurt me to my heart that the referee did not give this man the opportunity. I mean, it was like, what, five seconds left in the 3 to 5 seconds left.
Less
You
than
tell
10.
me you're gonna wave the fight off,
Yep.
and this man done fought for 12 hard rounds to win this fight.
Sheesh.
And the damage is on this man's body right now today. He is fucked up.
He can't talk.
And you took that away from the man. Richard Steele, I think that was his name, right?
Yeah, Richard Steele. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and that really bothered me. But bro, I don't want to hold you up. But I love watching you, bro.
Thank you,
and
man.
you know, and I love calling in whenever I can. You know, this is like my second time. And also, just to let you know, fam, I got like 4 phones in my house, and I've subscribed on all. Just so people know, if you got how many phones you got in your house? Subscribe all the phones to this brother here.
Thank you. Yeah, we need to start a campaign.
Yeah, and also, you know. And I'm spreading. I got about 10 family members subscribed to your channel as well. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I need it all.
So
I need it all.
Each one, bro, love, man. And I call in again whenever I can.
All the time.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it.
No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feeling. Last night it was a cold killer. Oh, Harry T, you in Harlem, dog? Dog, I just put the finishing touches on my piece that I'm getting. I'm getting a 1-of-1 piece done. Y'all see this one behind me, this one right here? I had this one done last year. So I'm getting another piece done. Hopefully it'll be done by Christmas. Man. Oh, I meant to call Jack Reese today. I don't care. I'll be honest. I can give 2 shits about that fight. But I mean, Jack Reese needs to talk about it. I mean, if Jack Reese wants to talk, I'll shoot him a text tomorrow, and maybe I can get him on the show and we can talk about the 2 points. I really don't have an opinion on it. I'm being honest. Don't care. But I'm very interested to see why he took the 2 points away. I'm gonna watch the fight before we do the interview. That way I can have some talking points. But people say that he made a bad call. People say he made a bad call or something. So yeah, him and the Staples Center. Jack Reese want to be Mills. Mills Lane. He's a judge now, right? Mills Lane's a judge. Is he on that shit? Right? He's a judge, right? Oh, he punched him in the back of the head. Oh shit, Big Ghost. Damn, can you resend it to me, dog? Just resend it to me right now so I can save it. I have it. Shit, I got so many fucking like terrible emails now. Yeah, resend it right now so I can start. And I'll do that shit now. But yeah, man. So getting back, y'all kind of jumped out the window on the Shawn Porter thing, so I guess we'll stay there. Marlo's Fred, my them song is Blue Laces. Play that one time. I gotta cue it up. Only can play like 4 seconds of it. I'll make that part of my thing tomorrow. I love Blue Laces because that song took place around the corner from my house. You know what I mean? I literally run by the Centinela Hospital. You know what I mean? I drive by it shit every day. You know, I go to that Planet Fitness on Washington and off of Prairie. So I drive by Centinela Hospital is not there any longer, but yeah, if y'all know what I mean. What's up, my fellow black man? What it do? Yeah, man. So we got an ongoing. If you guys want to win a free Deontay Wilder pay-per-view, I want y'all to call in and do some, not call in, but make some videos so I can post it, man. Let's make it a competition. Let's make it a healthy competition. Make it a funny video. Do a satire on Deontay Wilder. Do something funny. You know, talk like him. You know, he making up his words and shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Put a mask on. Do something, dog. Let's have fun with it, man. You could be serious, too. If he changed your life, he inspired you, put that, too. Because Deontay's going to see him. I'll make sure he sees the videos. I'll tell you that right now. I'll do my best. I can't make sure no man do anything. I can do my best to ensure you that he potentially sees it. So to this day, Fred, are you going to any other fights besides? Yep, I'm going to Tank Davis in Atlanta. I'll be in Philadelphia on the 18th, January 18th. So I get a chance to meet you, Natasha, at the weigh-in. I'll meet you there. And I want you to go take me to go buy some cheesesteak. We'll do that shit. It's going to be cold out there, though. Shit. It's going to be snowing in January, so I'll be warm. That landing is going to be terrible. That's the one thing I don't like about going to the East Coast. That motherfucker plane be getting beat the fuck up with that ice. The ice in the clouds and shit. You can feel that shit. Even though I know the plane ain't gonna fall out the sky. It's just the thought of that shit. You know what I mean? So what you think about Tevin versus Gary Russell? I don't know. First degree or second degree murder? You tell me. Tevin Farmer ain't got nothing for Gary Russell, dog. Come on, man. He's feather fisted. And that sucks because Tevin Farmer, I don't know why he don't have power, because when you see him in person, he looks like a tank. He looks like Darren Sproles in person. I've never seen Darren Sproles in person, but he looks big on TV. Is Darren Sproles still, man? Who he play for? Who he play for? You know that Charles Barkley shit on TNT. Who he play for? I don't even know if Darren Sproles is still in the NFL. Oh, he plays for the Eagles? Okay, good. I ain't seen him in years. You know, Tevin Farmer, man. He hustled the game, dog. That's why we always got a chance. You got to keep yourself in the game and you're going to get a break. Tevin Farmer is a definition of that. You know. Yeah. Y'all crazy, dog. Charles Barkley never gets it right either, right? Who he play for? Oh, man. Tevin is nice, but he ain't got no power. So how you going to keep Gary Russell off of him? You know what I mean? Just only being honest. And Tevin Farmer better play it smart. He says he's going to fight him after he beats Jojo Diaz. Shit. Jojo Diaz comes to my gym and spars. I'm going to tell y'all that shit right now. He's a bad motherfucker. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's a bad motherfucker. Jojo and his dad came to the gym and sparred one time. He bad, man. He ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all. Gary Russell. I mean, so Tevin Farmer got to be careful. But if you fight, Tevin Farmer ain't 5'6". I'm taller than Tevin. He about 5'4". He about 5'4". Oh, he did? Mr. Gary Russell. Hey, you know, I think Gary Russell, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, my common sense meter. He might be on the undercard of Charlo and Harrison. But I know they're in California. They're going to put a Mexican on there. I already know, dog. Yeah, that fight going to be at Temple. Temple's in the city, Natasha? Yeah, I'll call him skills and feather. Yeah, he's feather fist. He got skills, though. He's slippery. Sproles is a 36-year-old running back. Damn, he's still in the league? Shit. I remember I saw a highlight about 3 or 4 years ago where he broke his leg and all that shit on one play. Oh, Temple's in town? Okay, good. I'm glad because it's going to be snowing and shit. And every person I get in the car with, I've never met him before. I'll be Ubering everywhere and shit. So, got it. I mean, so yeah, I got a dose. And yeah, man, it's boy, Shawn Porter ain't gonna have no fans at the end of all this, man. Yeah, number 22, right? Yeah, number 22 on both ends were amazing. Hey, that game was lit, dog. I had so much fun. I'm so excited to take my son, spend the weekends. Hey, if y'all get a chance, man, y'all got to go to an Alabama game. That shit is lit. Damn. I would love to go to a night game there. You know? Yeah, Temple. Let's see. Mark Macon, Eddie Jones, Mark Karcher. Who else played for Temple? That was when I was a kid. Mark Macon was a lottery pick, if I'm not mistaken. Eddie Jones was a lottery pick, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe Eddie Jones wasn't a lottery pick, but I know he was in the first round. Freddie, you should go to the Michigan-Ohio State game. I want to go. I absolutely do want to go. But I'll be 1 year I'm gonna go. That was like one of my dream fights to go to. And I still haven't been. I ain't had no money though. You know, I mean, gotta go to Norfolk State, beat Hampton, Battle of the Bay. I need to go to that game. At least I can go visit my family and go to my grandfather's grave. You know what I mean? I need to do all that. I need to get back to Virginia. I got it, Big Dose. Oh, okay, gotcha. John Chaney was the coach. Yeah. Yeah. He was an awkward looking guy, right? Wasn't he? And he had that like high, raspy pitch voice. Damn, y'all taking me back, man. Damn. Remember when ESPN had those old graphics and shit? Yeah, feel free to call in. That shit. Hey, when you watch those ESPN, don't you laugh and shit? Don't you laugh? Them old ass graphics, that E. Oh my God. Yeah, Chaney had the bug eyes. Louis Gossett Jr. Look. Yeah, man. Damn, y'all taking me back, man. Yeah. Fred, did you grow up there or I moved to LA when I was 8. I'm from New York originally. John Chaney almost beat John Cal. Oh, I remember that shit. He wanted to fight him so bad. Sit your old ass down, John Chaney. But yeah, I remember that shit. I got 7 dislikes. Oh shit. I'm moving up. I got 137 likes. Not bad, y'all. Imagine if we had 150 though. Damn, that would be. I don't know if Boo Blood's still in the building. I forgot to say what's up to Boo Blood early. That was like 30 minutes ago. That nigga probably knocked out by now. But I was meaning to say, but I was on the call. So yeah, man. We gotta get Marlo's corner. Gotta get his channel back up. Yeah, man. Shit. Don't worry about it, Marlo, man. Everyone on YouTube has gotten a strike before. Trust me. Trust me. Shit. We need a barbershop convo and other new media documentaries on boxing. Yeah, we do. I actually want to start putting more content. I remember I said I'll be in LA January 25th, Fred, for the Lakers and Clippers. Okay, Kenyatta. I may be gone because Danny Garcia, but I'll be back because that fight is on the 25th. Hopefully it's not in New York. I pray they throw that hoe in Vegas. Boycott the franchise title. Yeah, we basically been doing that anyways. But here's the catch with the boycott now when we do that shit. I agree on a certain level, but if we don't talk about them, ESPN gonna build their profiles. Remember, we're the Antichrist. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't get a chance. We ain't even talk about Errol Spence yet. We got a couple minutes. So I've been getting a lot of DMs about Errol Spence and people asking me questions about Errol Spence. I don't know. Like, I really don't know how he's doing. I know he's doing well. He's very active on the social media. You know, I mean, he makes 2 or 3 stories, posts a day. So he's alive and well. And, but, I haven't spoken to him. So I'm going to see him when y'all see him. If he comes to the Charlo fight, I'm sure we'll see him. But I hope that he will hold a press conference so he ain't got to go through all that and answer the same questions 45 times, because it's still going to be some was it PTSD? You know, he's human. Like, people forget that fighters are human too. Let that motherfucker, what up, heavy hitter? Let him go through what he needs to go through. You know what I mean? It's just what I believe. I'm glad he's alive, and the universe is going to hold him accountable. And, you know what I mean? He got some stuff they need to take care of. Let him take care of it. But I'm not going to sit here and I just can't get on here and I'm not support him. You know what I mean? If that was y'all, I would do the same. Like, my loyalty meter is real, real high. Earl Spence has never turned down an interview from me. I called him at a moment's notice when I was going to Dallas to get the Eddie Hearn interview. I said, Earl, I'm coming to town. He said, Derek James going to text you the address. I was there that day. So I mean, and when you got people like that, and that's anything you do in life. Earl Spence is a real popular guy, but when you got someone that will put down what they're doing to support you. So let's say TC the Crisis called Michael Woodard, since y'all are back to back in the comments. TC calls Michael Woodard. Michael Woodard stops everything he's doing to help TC the Crisis. You better put some respect on that nigga's name. You know what I mean? It's just what I feel. You know what I mean? And don't go jumping out the window. You got to respect that. And that's just reality. So I went the other way with it. He said that shit is fake. I says, all right, I'll take care of it. I'll do my part. I'll send a text out to the brothers and let them know. And we took care of it, so. But it's a lot of fake news out there, man, and we'll know the truth. He's going to speak. He's going to have a fight coming up soon. I don't know when and where, and I don't know his timeable schedule in terms of complete healing, and I choose not to. Earl has my number. If he wants to talk to me, he'll call me. And if he doesn't, it's politics used. I love the brother. Fuck it. I mean, I love all of them. I love all of them. So if this would have been Adrian Broner, I would have felt the same way. I would have called Adrian Broner. I would have been the same person. Because there's no return. See, we can say what we want and do what we want, but there's no comeback from death. It ain't like you die and then you come back tomorrow and be like, ha, nigga, I got 8 lives left. It don't work like that, dog. You know what I mean? I've had a one near death experience. And it taught me obedience is better than sacrifice. I'll share it with y'all. I was I don't know what year this was. My mom is probably in the chat too. But don't comment, Mom, because I don't want the motherfuckers bothering you. So, but I think she's listening. And my mom worked at Kite's Restaurant, if you guys remember this, on 92nd and Vermont. And my sister, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, 1021. I remember the address, 1021 West 91st Street. Right, that's off of the corner of 91st and Vermont. My mom worked at Kite's Restaurant, and she worked nights, right? And she worked from like 9 and 6 until closing. Worked a part-time job, right? And we lived in apartment 3. Bob lived in apartment 1. Bob was a dope dealer. I don't know how big he was. Everything, he drove the BMW, so I presumed he made a lot of money, right? Right down the street from 97th and Dinker. Yeah, not too far. Right around the corner a little bit, And my neighbor was a drug dealer. My mom is at work. My mom told my sister and I every night, go to bed at 9 o'clock. We don't have to go to bed at 9 o'clock every night because I know my mom gets off at midnight, right? So my sister and I went to bed at 9 o'clock every night. And it was the first week of July, probably like 1986 or 87, somewhere in there. They mistake apartments. They picked the wrong apartment. They shoot up my apartment. 7 gunshots go through my apartment. Mind you, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And so they shoot up my living room and my kitchen, I presume. Or I say our kitchen, right? And there's a retaining wall in between my wall, the living room, and the bedroom. And they shoot up my living room and they bail. I thought it was fireworks because it was around about the 4th of July. And then my mom opens up the door and she's crying because she thinks that we're dead. And she goes and crying, jumping up and down, and she realized that we're alive. And that's my story on obedience is better than sacrifice. So in terms of logistics, I don't take shortcuts because of that instance. You know, if I had to stayed up and watch the Laker game or it was July, so but if I had to stayed up and watch baseball or wrestling or something like that, my sister wouldn't be here or I wouldn't be here. I'll be paralyzed. I don't know, but I wouldn't be the same person. I know that because it was like sprayed gunshot. It was between 5 and 7 gunshots. So that's my near-death experience. And that's my obedience is better than sacrifice story. So that's where I'm at. So, dude, I got 8 up, man. Shit. Oh, but yeah, man. So, everybody good? Shawn said he won the first 7 rounds, dog. That's funny. That's funny. They want no smoke. Atlanta a weirdo paradise. I'm going once more. I had a good time. I was only in Atlanta for 10 hours. 10 hours. It was what it was. I'll be back that Thursday after the 26th, the 27th. I'll be there. And we're going to make it do what it do. You know what I mean? And we're going to have a great time in Atlanta. Oh, I'm glad my ex from Atlanta really want to visit there as well. Here's what I want to. Fred, did you go to? I didn't make it. I got into late. I literally got into Atlanta at 1:54 in the morning because we pulled over and watched the Devin Haney fight. If I hadn't pulled over and watched the Devin Haney fight, I would have got in at 12:30. Be honest with you. Yeah, it was. So that's why I didn't. Oh, you went to 2 Freakniks, 90 and 92? I've never been to Freaknik. I've been to Caravana in Toronto. I've been there. You know what I mean? Had a good time there. What else? Y'all want to hear a funny ass story? So me and my boy Kurt. Michael Wood went back in to 2011. I got you. Freaknik is still out? They still got Freaknik? What's OKG restaurant? What is that? Excuse me for not knowing. You went to school in Atlanta. What school did you go to, Muir? What the fuck was I talking about Atlanta? I just lost my train of thought. Damn. What was I about to tell y'all a story? Damn, I totally forgot what the fuck it was. Anyways, man. It was a decent story, too. I forgot. Crazy to think that people with the freak think that they grandparents, dog. That's funny. They don't want to debate you, dog.